Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Old RPG Gaming, and today we're playing some more WWE Smackdown vs Raw 2008, and of course my favourite GM mode, guys. Right, let's take a look first of all at what we have popularity wise in our superstars. So Shad, I think it's this one. No, wrong button. Is it this one? Oh, you just select him. What a fucking idiot. Shows how long I haven't played it for, guys. It feels like forever, but, you know, we do what we can. What I was going to say was, Shad is currently, well, he's on a 2-win streak, so that's good for him. He's happy. He is a new tag team champion, so that's pushed his popularity up into 92. That's fantastic. Shawn Michaels is a new addition. He's our new World Heavyweight Champion. He's currently also on 2-winning streak. Mysterio, as we know, Cruiserweight Champion, so he's doing good as well. Again, 2-win streak. Gregory Helms. Gregory Helms is on he lost his previous match, but, you know, as long as we mix it up a little and he gets a win, he'll be fine. Kane was the other one that we were pushing before, if I remember right. We need to kind of make sure he wins so he doesn't start whinging. Same with The Undertaker, they're both on a -2. Let's take a look at morale, guys. We got Chavo Guerrero, he's on a -3, so he keeps losing. Mark Henry keeps losing. Matt Hardy keeps losing. Okay, well, we can put Guerrero, Henry, and Hardy all in the same match. I don't see why that would be a problem. Fatigue-wise, Randy Orton and The Undertaker are at the top there. We don't have any injuries, and we are, 9 weeks. We are fine for contracts. Rivalries, we've got Randy Orton and The Undertaker. That is 5 weeks, 2 thumbs up. That's our main rivalry. That's going pretty well. David and Goliath with Shawn Michaels and Mark Henry. That is basically our new rivalry with our 2 new superstars. And we're going to try and get the World Heavyweight Championship going between these guys. And then as well, we've got our Cruiserweights collide. That is Mysterio and Chavo. So everything is okay at the moment, guys. If you remember, or if you can't remember rather, in our previous episode, we had CM Punk, Kane, and Michelle McCool in a triple threat. Michelle McCool actually won that match, which is ridiculous. There we go, Shad and JTG got the tag team championships. They beat the Hardys. William Regal is currently United States champion. Now that's not a bad thing because it's good for Regal, keeps him happy. Keeps his popularity up near the top, but it has taken the championship out of the rivalry between Undertaker and Randy Orton, so maybe we can try and fix that this episode. Mysterio beat Chavo, took the Cruiserweight Championship, and there we go, the World Heavyweight Championship between Mark Henry and HBK traded hands as well. Right, let's head into the next week, and we are going to work on skill improvement. And I believe it was Randy Orton and The Undertaker who have a little bit of fatigue. So there you go, big success with The Undertaker. We're going to go again for The Undertaker. And then we're going to do double on Randy Orton. Another big success, that's pretty cool. 2 in a row, that is awesome. Skill improvement, endurance training. There we go, the Viper. Just a success for Orton, but it's, you know, every little helps, and remember these all build up, guys. So let's go Randy Orton again. Big success. Okay, so 3 out of 4 of those came in as a big success. Absolutely perfect. Fatigue wise, they are the top 2, but we're gonna hopefully play it safe with them so they don't pick up an injury, and that extra points that we've just put onto their endurance is going to help get rid of it. So if we now go, let's go title match hype for Regal's title, and he's going to have to defend it in pretty much the same match that he lost it in. Undertaker and Randy Orton both saying that they deserve the shot to win the United States Championship. Regal, suck it up, pal, that's what you're going to have to defend against. That's our main event, so we got a rivalry in there. It's a title match. There we go. It is pretty much a rerun of the match we saw last week on Smackdown, but hopefully, hopefully it still gets a good rating. Let's leave it at that. Right, match 4. This is the one I want to go. It's going to be 1-on-3 handicap. We need to make sure. Basically, we've got Chavo Guerrero. Who else was whinging? I'm pretty sure. Oh, I've got to think now, guys. Who else was whinging? I think Matt Hardy was whinging. And the other one, was it Kane? I can't remember. Let's scoot back real quick, and take a look who it was. Because we want to try and, we want to control it. We don't want to let it get any more than it has to be. Mark Henry. Okay, that's not a problem. Because we have Chavo and Mark Henry in rivalries, in separate rivalries, that basically has to be the 4 superstars that we put in that match. So it means that we don't get to put Matt Hardy in there, who needs a win. But Undertaker and Kane are both on -2 at the moment, so one more and they will complain. So what we'll do is we'll have this handicap 1-on-3 set up like this. We'll have Shawn Michaels, Mark Henry, who hopefully is going to be on the winning side, Chavo Guerrero and Rey Mysterio in there. Continue. Match 3, we're going to do pretty much the same kind of setup. Well, exactly the same kind of setup. We're going to have Undertaker, Kane, and Matt Hardy taking on Shad, because he's quite high in the popularity. He can afford to take the hit. Undertaker's been put in that match, and he's in that match. Okay, well, that's not an issue. We'll take the Undertaker out, and let's just put Gregory Helms in there, because he's got the high popularity. Promo 2, let's go, where is there it is, interview space, and we're going to do that for Randy Orton, because he's the lowest out of the 3 in this match, and it's also going to help the match rating as well. So hopefully that works. There's our 2 that we've set up, that hopefully the handicap means that the 3 get the win over the 1. I should hope so, but I have seen it go wrong before. And so have you guys if you follow the channel. Let's get a couple more matches in here then. Let's just go normal matches, start off nice and sweet and simple. Jeff Hardy, you can take on, who do we have left? Kane? No, Kane is in the match. We don't actually have a lot left, do we? Let's go CM Punk. And then our first match is going to be Michelle McCall. We're going to have to use Michelle McCall, and JTG, I think, is the other one. So that is making full use of the entire roster. We've got every superstar performing. Let's lock that in and see what happens, guys. Michelle McCall loses, JTG wins. That is fine. Moves JTG a little bit closer to the popularity of Shad. And Michelle McCall's not going to be whinging because she won last week. CM Punk, he should now move into 80 popularity again, which is good. I like CM Punk. Jeff Hardy, he has had such a poor record for us so far in this run on 2008 GM mode. Really need to try and do something for Jeff. Handicap 1-on-3, the 3 wins, that was as planned, and so was the second one. So that actually came out really well. And remember, guys, this is actually a good tactic, even if you don't, need to please superstars who are whinging about losing. This is good just to gain popularity overall. This works very well in all of the GM modes. Obviously, with GM mode 2008, you have like the something you don't have in 6 and 7, which is the calendar, and you can do like the trophy dates. So popularity raising is not really like too much of a task in this one. But in 07 and 06, this is a very effective way to raise popularity throughout the whole roster, because like here you can see Helms, Kane, Hardy, Henry, Chavo and Mysterio. That's 6 superstars that all gain popularity while only 2 lose it. So if you cancel out the losers with the wins, that's still a +4, So that's a good way to do that, guys, if you play any of the other GM modes or this one. Our main event then, let's find out who the US title is. It is Randy Orton, fantastic. So this was actually a really good SmackDown from a GM point of view. That went exactly how we kind of wanted it to. So I'm very happy with that. Also very happy that we got no injuries. Let's just check here and see if we got any superstars injured. Let's check the morale, guys. We got Jeff Hardy, keeps losing, and Undertaker, of course, he keeps losing as well. Again, nothing that we can't fix, so not a problem. Randy Orton and The Undertaker, those two guys, still quite high fatigue. Everybody else is doing okay, so we'll worry about it as we go along. Jeff Hardy, CM Punk, Mark Henry. We need to get Mark Henry's popularity back up because he's supposed to be our main event kind of superstar, if you like. With Shawn Michaels. That's supposed to be like the big rivalry because it's got the World Heavyweight title in it. We did do a lot of work on Mark Henry, so I don't want to let that slip away. William Regal, despite losing the title, he's still in the 80s. Fine by me. Chavo stays in the 80s. JTG 84. Kane, Orton all winning, of course. Helms, Mysterio. Shad drops down, but he's still one of our highest superstars. And of course the same for HBK. Right, fantastic. Let's move into the next week then, guys. And remember, at the end of this week, the Great American Bash, that is a SmackDown pay-per-view. So we get that one as well. So let's make sure everybody is on point and ready to smash the pay-per-view, steal the ratings, steal the show, take them fans back to SmackDown where they belong. What do we got here? An injury-free month. Good. Guys, you'll notice in the top right, the GM of the Year award has moved up to 15%, so that's another step closer, which is good. Events and activities, let's go trophy date again. We'll run it by Mark Henry. Just one more time. Success, right, so he's gained a +10, but he did gain +20 out of the 2 from fatigue. So let's just check Mark Henry's fatigue. There he is in the middle there, and his fatigue is bang in the middle. 89 popularity, fantastic. That is more what you'd expect for a big rivalry. Undertaker, all the rivalries are still continuing, which is good. Fantastic. Let's carry on then, guys. Now, Jeff Hardy is another one that's dropped, so we're going to go ahead and trophy date with Jeff Hardy again. Success, good. Moves him back up a little bit. Another one was, who else was it that's dropped? CM Punk. So, trophy date, CM Punk. Fantastic. And now we are back at SmackDown. Let's just take one quick look. This was the one at the end of the last episode. We got a 3.5. The first one for this one then, also got a 3.5. We did get everything right. That turned out to be a 4-star match, which is what I was a little bit concerned about because it was a rerun of the previous week, but it worked. And yeah, like I said, from a GM point of view, that was a fantastic SmackDown. That went exactly how we wanted it to go. Right, let's move on then, guys. This time, we're going to hype up... Actually, do you know what? We don't want to put the title on the line now because we've got the pay-per-view just around the corner. And because of that reason as well, I think it wouldn't be too much of a problem if we just play it a little bit safe here. So what I mean by that, of course, is we're going to go one-on-ones. We'll still stick to our rivalries, so Undertaker, Randy Orton. Hopefully Undertaker picks that up. And we'll just run... can we hype the pay-per-views on here? Yes. We'll run the pay-per-view hypes on both. Hopefully that'll help us out big time. Not too sure. I've never seen... there's no like direct way to see how well it affected. But if it's there, it surely does something. So hopefully that works in our favour. We're double hitting that as well, guys. So fingers crossed for our pay-per-view results. Right, our main event, Undertaker, Randy Orton. Match 4, we're going to go single match. That is going to be Mark Henry and the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. Those two are going to be gunning at it for the world title this weekend. Match 3, we've got Chavo and Rey in here. Again, non-title because it's going to be defended this week. Match 2, we're going to run, let's go for a triple threat. And we're going to go Kane, yeah, that's fine, CM Punk, and Let's go for Shad. We'll put Shad in there because he's got the higher popularity. And then match 1, let's go for something like, what have we got? Have we got like a 1 on 2? There we go. So we're going to put William Regal with, let's go Jeff Hardy, and then we'll put Michelle McCool as the manager. So hopefully Jeff gets his win, stops whinging. I've got a feeling that Undertaker's going to sneak that result without any help, so fingers crossed that it was as much of a success in our point of view, like from a GM point of view, as the previous week. And then we can go into our pay-per-view, guys, Great American Bash, ready to steal some fans. Lock that in, hit simulate, let's see what happened. Jeff Hardy gets his win, and no more whinging from him, that is good. CM Punk wins the triple threat. He's the lowest popularity out of the 3 that entered, so that's good. He moves up, they move closer down to him. Balance is key, guys. Chavo beats Mysterio. HBK beats Mark Henry, and there we go, The Undertaker, the dead man, has beat Randy Orton. Fan-bloody-tastic. Let's just check in here for, yes, fantastic. See that, guys? We have full happiness all the way through. Contracts are fine, no injuries. This is absolutely brilliant. So Shawn Michaels and Mark Henry, hopefully, I just got to do a little check here of this Power 25. This has hindered us before. No, Mark Henry's not eligible. Well, hopefully that changes by the pay-per-view. I sure as hell hope so. Right, Great American Bash time. Here we go, guys. Let's line this up to be absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. World Heavyweight Championship match. 1-on-1. Shawn Michaels, he's very much favoured to ladder. Mark Henry, I don't know, he's not favoured to Iron Man because he's not really someone that you'd look at as an endurance superstar. Last man standing, I guess that kind of favours Mark Henry. He's very powerful. Basically that is knock out the opponent, down for the 10 count. So, and Shawn Michaels is very capable of that as well. He's got, you know, sweet chin music, will knock out anyone. So I think that's a fair match. We go for last man standing, and of course our champion, Shawn Michaels, will defend against his rival, Mark Henry, and the game's going to let me do it because if it doesn't, I'm going to wah. Yes! Fan-fucking-tastic! Mark Henry, HBK, last man standing for the World Heavyweight Championship. It is official. That is our main event for the Great American Bash. Hopefully it is fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Right, let's go US title. Of course, this is Undertaker and Randy Orton. And I want to try and do the same kind of thing again. Something that favours or doesn't favour either or both. So if we look at things like Hell in a Cell, then clearly we favour The Undertaker. Randy Orton, I don't really think he has like a specialty, if you like. He is a Money in the Bank winner. Not at this point, not at 2008, but we know that Randy Orton has won a Money in the Bank before, so ladder would maybe, could we say that's his kind of strength out of these? I mean, he's not really a submission. You don't see Randy Orton pick up many submission wins. Tables match, again, don't see how that's going to help Randy Orton. I think that's very much anything to do with weapons or structures like the Hell in a Cell and the Steel Cage. I think that is very much Undertaker's territory. So what we'll do is we'll go for an Iron Man match. We know Undertaker, alright, he might be a little bit old, but this guy is, well, supernatural at times. He just keeps going. Some of the matches I've seen Undertaker have with Brock Lesnar, it's like, how the hell are you still doing it? How does he perform so well at his age? He's absolutely brilliant. So that's what we're going to do. That's actually quite good, actually, because both of them are 85 popularity. I think that is a fair match to put them in. There it is. It's in there. US title, Iron Man match, 20 minutes, Undertaker versus Randy Orton. Let's move on then quickly to match number 3. This is going to be our Cruiserweight title. Cruiserweights for me should be a ladder match, only because I just think it's awesome. You know, they love to do the high flying shit, and what's more entertaining than high flying when you basically fucking make them do it from the highest thing possible, you know. Jumping off a turnbuckle is entertaining, jumping off the top of a ladder is fucking incredible. So, ladder match it is, Cruiserweight Championship, Chavo Guerrero and Rey Mysterio. They're in there, and that is locked in. Match 2, we are going to go for the Tag Team Championships, put all the gold on as I like to do for pay-per-views. This is going to be 2-on-2 of course. Let's go. Hell in a Cell is there. Fuck it, we're going to go Hell in a Cell, and we're going to go for, it's not going to be the Hardys, because the Hardys and JTG and Shad have had plenty of matches and we don't want to bore it out too early in the series. We got lots to do yet, guys. So let's go for, why don't we put CM Punk and I'll tell you what, CM Punk and Kane. Let's see if they can become tag team champions. Kane definitely no stranger to Hell in a Cell, favours him massively. They've got the overall, if you look at their overall ratings, both higher than Crime Time. Let's see if they can defeat the odds. JTG and Shad have been a very strong tag team, and they've pretty much had the better of the Hardys from the beginning of this series. So let's see if Punk and Kane can upset the balance and win the titles. Match 1 then, guys, is, well, all the titles are on the line, so we're going to go for a 4-man battle royal, if we can, that is. We've got William Regal, Gregory Helms, we have got Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy is available. Let's just take a look at who else is. We've got William Regal, no, he was already selected. In that case, Matt Hardy it is. There we go, that's our 4-man battle royal to open the Great American Bash. I'm going to lock that in, guys, and here we go with the results. Gregory Helms defeats William Regal and wins the 4-man battle royal. Excellent. Match number 2. Remember, this is for the tag team championships, I should say, and the champions are still Crime Time. JTG and Shad have retained against CM Punk and Kane. Wow. Talk about stepping up. They really are becoming good champions for Smackdown. Good on you, lads. Match 3 then is our Cruiserweight bout. And the winner of the ladder match and the Cruiserweight champion is Rey 619 Mysterio. Awesome. Rey Mysterio wins the ladder match. He is the Cruiserweight champion. Congratulations, Rey Mysterio. Well done. Match 4. US title. Undertaker, Randy Orton. 20-minute Iron Man match. The winner is... Oh, shit. I went too fast. Ah! It's Randy Orton. He's won it back. Did he win it back? I'm sure he did. No. He retained it. Sorry. Randy Orton won the triple threat. Undertaker beat Randy Orton last week on Smackdown. Non-title. And Randy Orton's just beaten Undertaker in an Iron Man match, so he's retained his title. Fair play, Randy Orton. Very good. Awesome. Interesting results so far. Let's see the main event. I did flash past it. I hope you didn't see it. I wasn't paying attention. The winner of our Last Man Standing World Heavyweight Championship match is... Dun, 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 dun. HBK, Shawn Michaels retains the title. Wow, can only guess that there was a Sweet Chin music in there somewhere. Poor Mark Henry. Well, that was our pay-per-view, guys. Let's see what effect it's had. 5-star, fantastic, absolutely spectacular. 5-star pay-per-view, 700,000 fans move over to SmackDown. Hell fucking yeah. Let's see where they came. Did they come from Raw or did they come from ECW? We shall take a look. That was awesome. Fucking awesome. We move up to 21% on the GM of the Year award as well. So that had a big effect on that. Making it at the pay-per-view the best it can be. What is that for? That's for a 5-star rated match. That is awesome. And of course, another one there as well. So we actually got 2. So that was pretty fucking cool. GM of the Year award went up 6% in that pay-per-view alone. You'll notice as well, we didn't have any messages about injuries. So, lost for words. It couldn't have gone any better. Really couldn't. 5-star show rating. We got a 5-star for that one, as expected. Yes. Fucking yes. 5-star for that one as well. So the last 2 matches on the card, 5-star. Excellent. 4-star for the Cruiserweights. Again, I'm happy with that. I don't think it deserved anything less for where they are at in their rivalry. If it would have been more, I would have been happier, of course, but 4-star I'm happy with. 4-star for the tag match, that's pretty cool. And then our Battle Royal drops down to a 3.5. Obviously that was no title, there's no rivalries in there, so I'm still quite happy with that. It worked perfectly. Super fucking happy. Right. What about how it affected our rivalries? 2 at 2 and a 1. So David and Goliath, Shawn Michaels and Mark Henry, that stepped up. Undertaker and Randy Orton, that's still going. That's still 2. Fantastic. And that's probably why the Cruiserweight one wasn't as much, but it's still going. Good. There's your champions, guys. Let's take a look who's happy, who's not. We got a lot of fatigue. We had a lot of big matches, but that's okay. Recovery is on its way, guys. Don't worry. Gregory Helms wants a title shot. Maybe. William Regal keeps losing. Other than that, everybody is fine. What a fucking result. Things seem to be going our way. Let's have a quick check at the fan support. I just don't get this. I really don't get it. You can't quite see it. It's real hard to see, but if you look on the bar graph, we are on top. But the numbers show that we're on bottom. So, I don't get it, guys. Really don't understand that. What about, let's just go skill improvements and endurance training, just on random superstars while I talk to you guys. Just excuse me 1 second. Oh, I can feel a cold coming. Got the snivels. Right, so hopefully at the end of this week, we can see some sort of, change, because it said we stole all them fans. We don't fucking see it. We're still bottom according to the little graph thing. Nope. It's not registering, guys. I don't fucking understand how that shit works. Somebody help me. Or is it just a game just being a thundercut? Surely we didn't, be that far behind and then become bottom. This one is not of any importance at all. This is just going to be one-on-one matchups, continuing rivalries. So I carry on juddering on to you guys. Hopefully we don't pick up any injuries while we do this. This is of course going to be the last Smackdown for this episode, because it's been an awesomely long episode, but it's come to an end. Mark Henry in there, match 4. Let's go Undertaker. So anyway, guys, I hope you are still enjoying this series. I do enjoy it so much. GM mode is probably one of my best parts of any wrestling game. I love it. I don't lose interest in it. I really just fucking love playing it. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get them up as quick and as often as I was doing at the start or with the other GM modes, because I just haven't had the time. I've been so tired, guys. If you follow any of the other videos on the channel, then you'll know this isn't the first time I've said it, but I'm trying, It is such a chore sometimes. I don't want to give you anything than 100%, and if I start recording when I'm tired or I'm not fully concentrating on what I'm doing, 1, I don't play as well, 2, I sound like shit and I don't really concentrate on what I'm saying. I moan a lot more, so it's just not worth it, Honestly, trust me on this one, guys. You don't want me recording when I'm not 100%. So let's just keep being amazing like you are, guys. Keep being patient, waiting for these videos, and I'll do my best to make them as fun and as interesting as I can when I get around to doing them. That's all I can say. I'm just looking here. Gregory Helms, he'll do, right. Chavo, Undertaker, right, all our rivalries are covered, the promos are covered. We'll use Michelle McCall, she didn't get used. We'll just put Matt Hardy, you'll do, my friend. There we go. Sim, yes. Matt Hardy wins, Helms wins. Chavo beats Ray, Undertaker beats Orton, Mark Henry beats HBK. Good, no injuries, fantastic. One quick look at this. No, it didn't fucking change. Like I said, I don't understand this game. The game can take a dick and sit on it for all I care. Let's move to Raw and see if it changes by this point. Email. No JBL, we don't want to interfere. Fan support. Nope, still hasn't fucking changed. I don't get it, guys. I just don't get it. Don't fucking get it, right? That is the end of the episode, guys. There's your champions for you. There's the rivalries going well. We got all three on 2 thumbs up, which is fantastic. Fatigue is starting to drop. We didn't pick up any injuries, which is good, and good. A couple of people content. Helms wants a title shot. Jeff Hardy wants a title shot. Matt Hardy wants a title shot. Undertaker wants a title shot, and William Regal keeps losing. So looks like we're going to see a couple of different title shots in the next one, guys. Other than that, that is the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like I say, guys, and I really do mean it as well, I know I do it myself. You know, I watch people like Delirious. I used to watch a lot of KSI, and I got to the point where I was just like, I'm bored of waiting, and I ended up watching other people. And I don't want that to be the case with this, with you guys. I know you have to wait, and I know sometimes it's like it can be 4 or 5 days before you get an episode of something that you want to watch on the channel. But I really do appreciate you having patience, guys, and I appreciate everybody that watches, waits, and still comes back. It means a lot. So thank you so much. Continue being amazing subscribers and viewers for me. You're doing an awesome job, and I'm very grateful for everything that we've got here on the YouTube channel. So on the episode, wrapping it up then, hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks, guys. I'll see you soon. Also, guys, if you want to get your own channel art or logo personally done for you, get in touch with the graphics designer that done my channel art. The Skype address is on the screen.